right, welcome back to Riding Dirty Outdoors. So today we got winch maintenance on the schedule. So here I got my winch cable all stretched out, hooked it around the post, put it on a free spool, just backed it on up, and yeah, so I've already sprayed it down, got a majority of the mud and grime and gunk off of it. And today what we're gonna do is use a few specific products to just make sure that our winch is taken care of. So I'm gonna do some all-purpose degreaser. I like the Purple Power, it's not too strong. The citrus stuff, the regular Purple Power is a lot more powerful, obviously. So yeah, that, I'm gonna do some Chemical Guys Tough Mudder soap. And then I don't really have a good lubricant laying around the house right now, so I'm just gonna spray some SC1 on the winch cable. Not too much though, I don't want it to attract a bunch of dirt and grime, but this stuff is supposed to repel gunk and all that craziness. I spray it on the outside of my machine all the time, and it does a great job. So I figure spraying a little bit on the winch cable can't hurt, since I don't have anything more appropriate here at the house. Whenever you're working with a winch cable, it's unlike rope. You know, there are some metal spurs and things like that that can stick you. So I'm always gonna wear my glove. And then I have it's like a polishing pad for waxing and stuff, but it's a little thicker than just a normal washcloth. So when I'm you know, scrubbing the cable down, just a little bit more thick, so that way it doesn't stab me in the hand like I said before. So to get started, I'm gonna go ahead and spray the degreaser on there and let that soak for a minute while I get the soap and stuff ready. And yeah, we're gonna kick this thing. So yeah, just gonna go along, spray some degreaser on there. Not too crazy, I'm not worried about hitting every single inch of this thing. Just you know, something's better than nothing. What happens is people put their winch on, just leave it there, then when they actually need it, you know, it's been sitting there so long, just building up gunk and debris and craziness for months, years, whatever. Then when the time comes where you're actually in a situation to need it, you yeah, it's not working on you, or it's all bound up, cable's all frayed, and it's gonna fail on you. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know about you, but I don't want to end up in a situation like that. So these tips here might seem mundane and, you know, not that sexy, but it's stuff that needs to get done when you ride. It's not all about having fun out there, and you know, you gotta take care of the equipment too. All right, so degreaser's soaking on the cable now. Add my Chemical Guys Tough Mudder soap, and go ahead and prepare this to start washing this winch cable off. Now this stuff has wax and stuff in it, which is all, you know, pretty good with helping to prevent all this gunk from caking up in there and being all nasty. Yes, my glove is gonna get wet. It's okay. It's okay. All right, grab my rag. All right, I'm just gonna start washing this thing. Nothing, no special instructions needed for that. Just wash it like a normal person. Yeah. Gross. All that just sitting up in there. That's after me already spraying it off and you know, getting the majority of the gunk off. Now I'm not washing the exterior of my car or anything, so re-dipping it in the bucket with all the dirt, it's fine. I'm just trying to get all this that's just usually sitting in there off of it. See if you guys can see the difference here. So here's what it all kind of looks like right now, kind of rusty bronze looking, just from all the dirt and mud caked up in there. And then you know, it's not 100% perfect, but you can see how the silver is back. So I'm getting the majority of that gunk and stuff out of it, and that's really just what I want to do, get the majority of all that gunk and nastiness out of here, so that way my winch, you know, when it's just sitting there, because to be honest, I only use it maybe every 3 or 4 rides whenever I'm, you know, kind of stuck, and run up on somebody else who might be stuck. But I mean, a lot of times your buddies have winches too, or we all have tiger tails, and you don't really need your winch too much, so it kind of sits up with all this gunk on it for a while. And I just really don't want it to bind up and fail me when I actually need it. If I'm ever by myself and stranded, it's not a good situation to be in. So I'm gonna keep on going till I get all the way down there to Old Sexy. And all right, so cable's all washed off. Now I just need to rinse it, and then after I rinse it, I will be putting the SC1 on there to try and keep some gunk and grime from building up on there when it's not in use. And then we will be back in business. Got to wind it up back nice and tight, make sure everything's good with it. But yeah, super easy. Just little things that you might not think of. You're just ready to ride, and when you get it done, you already got to wash. It takes me like 3 hours to really clean my machine. And the last thing you want to do is, pull out all your accessories and do all that stuff. So I kind of break it up. Wash my machine one day. Next day, I'll take the winch out and, look over everything underneath the seat, all my connections, wiring, all that stuff. And just, it's an ordeal. It's a process, but it's one that will keep your machine from failing you and your equipment from failing you when you need it the most. All right, like I said, I'm not going to go crazy with the SC1 here. I'm just going to lightly coat the wire, and yeah, that'll be it. Now just to wind it up, and that's it. Hopefully this will keep my winch good to go, keep it from binding up, and I'll keep having good days out on the trail. Okay guys, so nothing to do with the video itself, but so you see all these just scuffs and stuff from riding, and how the plastics have that like ashy look to them. So I've already kind of did a video on this product, but you just got to see it. So here's the before. I did the other side. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, so I mean, it's clean. It's just, this is the aftermath of after you hand wash it and do all that goodness. This is what you're left with without any kind of a wax product or product to help care for the surface. So now we get to this side, and boom, she is sexy. Like, look at all these plastics. Just everything is super nice. I mean, you could still see the scuffs and stuff, but like that ashiness that's there on the other side really isn't there. And it hides some of the scuffs. I mean, obviously, the scuffs are there. I ride my four-wheeler. It's not a show four-wheeler, so it is what it is. Shout out to my sponsor, FCK Light Bars. Check them out. 15% off if you use the code Riding Dirty. I got lighting for days up here. These pods right here cast light off to the side. Pretty sick. My light bar here changes any color you want it to, and it's got a super bright spotlight. So, and it beats the music, Bluetooth, all that stuff. I got actually a video on that, so check it out. But anyway, yeah, so the SC1, super legit. It's like 10 bucks a can, not too bad. Check it out. It's not bad at all. All right, I got more stuff to do. Got my tires to clean up, spray down, basic stuff.